Here is another cool video, Volume 2 of Top 10 Best Scenes from Avatar: The Last Airbender by Netflix. If you are watching this video, please take a second to hit the like button, it really helps us a lot. Also hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification.
Master of our world. But used to be the one who trained me. This together.
First, you could just let me use you for targets.
Really an airbender?
Let's head over to the countdown. 1. Prince Zuko wrecks ship, destroys ship in search of his notebook. In the second episode, Prince Zuko is shown tearing up his ship's stateroom. He is upset that he lost his notebook with information about the Avatar's whereabouts and perplexed as to why the Avatar fled rather than confront him. He is comforted by Iroh, who says there aren't many locations the Avatar might be hiding because they are in a more peaceful area of the Earth.
Dude.
What? My whole life. I'm sorry.
Two. Avatar visits Kyoshi Island. Aang desires to go to the temple of Avatar Kyoshi on Kyoshi Island. Being a master of the Avatar state and very strong, Kyoshi believed that something would be there to enable him slightly better manage his powers. At first, Sokka is hesitant to accompany them, but Katara persuades him that they must defend Aang. After saying their final goodbyes to Gyatso, Aang's former guru, they ascend Appa and go on with a new companion, a flying lemur.
Can we turn our back on
Suki, you're too young. I just haven't seen you. Benefited from the kindness. We still open our village to our guests.
3. Sokka vs Suki and Kyoshi warriors. When Aang and company arrive on Kyoshi Island, they find themselves attacked by Suki and the Kyoshi warriors in front of the shrine that was once an avatar and was constructed in Kyoshi's likeness. Outsiders are not welcome at Kyoshi and risk being charged for trespassing on holy territory. Katara informs the warriors that Aang is the avatar, but they don't believe her since if he were, there would be a sign. In the meantime, light beams are directed toward the young airbender from the shrine's eyes. The three are taken before Mayor Yukari, who says that the island has avoided involvement in the fight by remaining isolated and that they expected the outside world to do the same. While Aang clarifies that his sole goal is to discover more about his former self, Yukari is unwilling to break any of their restrictions. 4. Sokka and Suki, their story. Suki, Mayor Yukari's daughter, persuades her to let them remain. As the episode progresses, there are glimpses of growing affection between Sokka and Suki as they spar and exchange combat styles and tactics.
And hunting. Deadly tiger whales. That was... now?
Yukari gives in and gives the travelers 48 hours to peruse their archives in addition to providing food and lodging.
You need to turn your opponent's power. You know, as your religious protector.
Suki is sought out by Sokka, and they carry on their training together. In the village, Sokka and Suki talk about how they are warriors who cannot change the weather, and they even share a kiss until the sound of the town alarm breaks it up. Avatar Kyoshi fight scene later, Suki bids Sokka farewell with a kiss and the present of one of her war fans. 5. Mayor Yukari vs Zhao's army. A firebender informs Zhao that Zuko has both found and lost the Avatar.
They've seen the Avatar? If we're
without divulging you to have sticky.
and you are paying,
Please excuse our lapses as well.
Zhao reasons that, if Zuko's looking to him for leads, the Avatar could still be in the region, and sends the other man off to check for anything unusual in their records.
If Zuko's looking to us for information,
Prince Zuko spots that Zhao's boat has left port, and the market trader informs him the commander has gone in search of reports of a flying cow, Appa off Kyoshi Island.
Sometimes.
Zhao's landed on Kyoshi, and the Fire Nation are on their way. Zhao and his troops are faced by Mayor Yukari together with the Kyoshi warriors. When they resist his attempts to scare them into giving up the stranger, a fierce conflict ensues.
Yes, I've heard.
After a fierce battle put up by the islanders, together with Sokka, they begin to lose ground, and Yukari inquires as to Aang's location.
They're bringing more men.
We can't hold them off.
6. Aang meets Kyoshi at the Kyoshi shrines. Aang asks Kyoshi for assistance and goes into a dreamlike state where he may speak with the previous avatar.
Them require unparalleled, and to help you gain control of the avatar state. They see this, and it can save your life. There's a lot you don't know.
Well, it's more than he could do before.
The Avatar needs to master all four elements. That used to be the one who trained me. This together.
First, you could just let me use you for targets.
Really an airbender?
According to Kyoshi, the Avatar state is a collection of his former persona's power and, with the right manipulation, may be a potent weapon.
Avoided a lot of things, if not happy.
He's a threat, and the soon.
So, did you know she was an orphan? Where did she go from this? I never wanted to fight. They had to train. They were how to control my power. How many people? Alone. The other avatars are inside.
There are many dimensions.
7. Prince Zuko versus Katara. Katara tries, but is unable, to wake Aang from his talk with the ancient avatar at the shrine.
You haven't been here.
Else.
Even your life. But then, something about it. Another race of benders. A mighty.
Worse.
It will. Your hope does not come without a cost.
So what's the point?
You want things to be this island.
The Prince of the Fire Nation hurries over to where she and Zuko had locked eyes. Zuko fights Katara, although he's a much stronger bender. However, just as he is ready to hit Katara, and Aang sees visions of what would happen if he is unsuccessful in his mission, Kyoshi gives him a display of her strength and seizes control of his body. 8. Avatar Kyoshi versus Prince Zuko. Katara is saved from Zuko by Avatar Kyoshi, who crashes down next to her. She then makes her way to the village, where she easily repels Zhao's soldiers, prompting the commander to order an urgent withdrawal. Aang returns to his body once the threat has passed.
I brought.
There's nothing here that we feel again. In our
9. Avatar Kyoshi versus Zhao's army. Kyoshi goes to the village and easily drives out Zhao's troops, prompting the commander to give the order to flee. Aang returns to his body once the threat has passed. They gave the island a cause to trust in the Avatar and in themselves, and for that Yukari is grateful.
Let you guys have all the fun. Hey!
It's when I'm in the shrines. What else does she?
Alright, no. So don't worry, kid. You don't have to do this alone.
10. Zhao betrays Prince Zuko. As the episode comes to a close, Zuko asks Commander Zhao to keep the Avatar's reappearance a secret from other people. He offers to combine his resources with Zuko's and accepts. Zhao, however, quickly violates this agreement in secret by informing Fire Lord Ozai that the Avatar has made a comeback.
Has returned, but I have news for you. Dismiss it as rumor, or that is why I can Tar has returned.